Look how cool this snake is. Getting, woo! Oh. This guy's full of venom. He is not a venomoid king cobra. Oh, okay, all right. All right, I think I'll have to service her enclosure with her on the outside. Brain injury? Woo, look at this. We have Aries, the Nile Crocodile. Aries is a crocodile I've known since I was a little kid. I've actually been working with this crocodile since I was 13 years old on the Indian reservation, which is where I met some of my best friends like Stone. This crocodile is roughly about 25 to 30 plus years old, and he was actually produced at an old crocodile farm that Tom Crutchfield used to own. What the story is that his mom or dad, a Nile or Cuban crocodile, jumped into the other species' pen, climbing the fence, hence producing Nile Cuban crocodile hybrids. Obviously, it doesn't really serve a purpose for conservation to breed a Cuban crocodile to a Nile crocodile, because Cuban crocodiles are critically endangered from a different part of the world, and they look completely different. As you can see, Aries is living a great life. He's been breeding with this beautiful Cuban crocodile we have in here, Miss Toothy, and we gotta keep them together for as long as we can because they just love each other. His girlfriend actually killed 8 to 9 of her past boyfriends in the past, so about 8 to 9 Cuban and Nile crocodiles. But look how big and beautiful his tail is. He is a beast of a Nile crocodile. I love him with every bit of my heart. And he's a pretty good boy. He tends to lay back and relax for the most part. I don't try to push it. I don't go within his spin zone, because if I do that, I'll end up getting chomped. And at this size, it's very sketchy to get within that spin zone. When a crocodile is larger, like around 13 plus feet, you can sometimes get away with stuff like that. But he's a big, beautiful boy. I love him. Let's go see some other reptiles. I got some palm fronds that I gotta grab. And even though I've known this crocodile for such a long time, doesn't mean he won't try to hunt me. He is a dangerous animal, and the wrong mistake could get me chomped. I don't even see where he's at right now. Whoa! He's a big, beautiful boy. Whoa! All right, now we're gonna go take care of Nadia. We got some palm fronds in here we gotta pull out as well. You can see this beautiful Siamese crocodile is getting, whoa! She's getting bigger and bigger, and even though she's a cranky girl, I love her to every little bit and piece, right? Oh, she's a little vocal. You're a little vocal crocodile. Probably got a weed whack in here too. How cool is that? Siamese crocodile, critically endangered. Just gonna grab some of these palm fronds out real quick. Hopefully she behaves and she doesn't chase me around like usual. Gotta grab some of these weeds out. Uh-oh. Be good. Don't be crazy. Grab all these little weeds and whatnot. Oh, hey, baby. Whoa. Hey, baby. What are you doing? Huh? 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 Get you by your tail. Oh. Oh. All right. Palm fronds are out. I'm out. Let's get this locked and secured. Uh-oh. You're naughty. And we got all the little American crocodiles still inside, away from the cold weather as we go through the cold snaps. And you can see that these guys are getting big. They've already quadrupled in size, and they look thick and beautiful, and they're gonna be giant American crocodiles before you know it. How cool is that? Big old group of American crocs. What's up, little baby? Nothing like a few little carrots for my camel boys. You want a carrot, little camel fruit? Huh? You want a fruit? Do you like that carrot, Timmy? He's a big fan of carrots. Cameo was not liking carrots for a while, but now he's back to loving them. You want another carrot? Oh. 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 Ow, he bit my lip. That's for that. I'm keeping the carrot. I love your camels. Am I bleeding? You really bit me for a second. You want more? Just for you, my big camel boy. One hump dromedary camels. Who needs 2 humps when you got 2 camels with 1 hump each? I love you, boys. All right, I gotta go take care of some snakes. I'll see you guys later. No, I've told you boys, you can't come in the snake house. I know you guys want to learn how to work with venomous, but not yet. You're too young. Come on. Don't throw a fit. You can handle a mamba when you're older. I'll show you guys Kevin the King Cobra. Kevin. Ooh, look at this big, beautiful King Cobra. Love this guy. He's been eating consistently. He's getting huge. Nothing cooler than the king cobra. This is my favorite type of venomous snake on the planet. And these guys, woo, these guys have been known to get upwards to 18 plus feet long. Some say the record is about 19 plus feet, an individual kept at the London Zoo. This guy's full of venom. He is not a venomoid king cobra. He's got his fangs and glands intact, and he has enough venom in one bite to actually kill a whole elephant. And we're actually talking about king cobra bites in the first episode of the new podcast, Chandler's Wildlife Podcast. So check it out. It's on the second channel. There'll be a link under this episode. Go check out Tyler and I talking about our cobra bites. Gnarly stuff. Kevin, don't attack my camera woman. All right, let's go take care of some snakes. Naughty Kevin. All right, my beautiful people, we're gonna be taking out the black and white spitting cobra. It's been a while since I've taken the snake out and shown you guys how large it's gotten. So I wanna take him out, clean his enclosure, show you guys the size he's been putting on. And who knows, maybe in the future we'll get other black and white spitting cobras so we can breed them. He hangs out right here by the front, as you can see. Woo, look how big he is. Not now, Pepe. My rattlesnake's going crazy. Look at this beautiful black and white spitting cobra. Remember when I first got this snake, it was literally a little tiny noodle. And now this snake is probably about like 1.5 feet, 2 feet long. And these guys focus on movement. So the difference between a normal cobra and a spitting cobra when it comes to the ability to spit is that these guys have tighter holes where the venom comes out of the fangs. So it makes kind of like a squirt gun effect, projecting that venom out at the predator. And it's just for defense. It doesn't really like burn the skin. It might irritate the skin if it gets on you. The biggest fear is if it gets in your eyes or if it gets obviously into your bloodstream, it could kill you. This is a very powerful neurotoxic snake, and it has the ability to shut down your body with those neurotoxins. So that's what makes cobras so much more dangerous than something like a viper, because they have the ability to shut down your whole body. Look at that beautiful snake. And I love the whole black and white, like Oreos kind of looking color, like the chocolate Oreo ice cream. Look how cool this snake is. You gotta love the black and white spitters. Typically this species will be all black in the wild, but there are spots in Asia, like parts of Thailand, where you find these morphs that have the black and white banding, kind of like a banded crate or the blue crate, and they actually come with striping as well. So you can have them banded like a crate, or you can have them with these like pinstripes going down their body. I mean, how cool is that? Wild occurring morphs. A lot of morphs are actually wild occurring. It's only the crazy blended genetics in captivity with like ball pythons and other species that are the ones that are not naturally occurring. So like leucistic, albino, pieds like this, these are the ones that are naturally occurring out in the wilds when it comes to reptiles. And not just reptiles, all kinds of things can be pied. There are pied bears, there are pied crocodiles, alligators. There's all kinds of crazy stuff out there in the world. And who knows, you might find a pied chimpanzee one day. What's going on, dude? You happy? We're gonna get him into the holding receptacle so I can clean his enclosure, and then we'll take him out in a second. Just wanna make sure he's nice and well taken care of. There we go, little cranky boy. Cranky Ed boy. I think we named it like him Cookies and Cream or something like that. Oh, it was Oreo. That's what we ended up naming that black and white spitter. Gorgeous snake. Does spit on the glass a little bit, but it's not as bad as that black neck spitting cobra we used to have. I rehomed that snake to another venomous keeper to limit the exposure to dry venom, because I don't want to become allergic to the venom. The more you're exposed to dry venom particulates, the more it gets into your skin, you breathe it in, you're developing potentially an allergic reaction to venom. You'll die from anaphylaxis within minutes versus dying in a couple hours from the actual bite. So it's best to dodge that when you keep the world's deadliest snakes in one room. Might as well be dealing with the venom and not anaphylaxis as well. Nice with those spicy meatball right here in the corner. Mamma mia! Wow, I won the lotto today. I'll keep that for scientific study later. All right, beautiful people, we're gonna put this black and white spitting cobra back. Just one more look at this gorgeous snake. Look how much bigger this snake has gone. Ooh, he's a little upset. Ooh, he just musked everywhere. Do you see that? If a snake doesn't want to envenomate, it'll usually just musk on you if it feels like it has nowhere else to go, which is just a mixture of poo and pee, and it smells really bad. What's going on, little cobra? How cool is a black and white spitting cobra? Not a huge fan of keeping spitting cobras, but they're probably the prettiest cobras in the world. Let's get this cobra right back into its enclosure. Got fresh water, clean exhibit to go back to. What, little guy, what? Hello. You're so defensive. And he likes to hide right at the front of the enclosure all the time. Hello. Whoa. You must go back inside, little guy. Go back inside your, oh my goodness. Gonna lock on that baby and secure it. Goodness gracious. My word. We're gonna be dealing with Pepe, the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake, but before we do that, I wanted to show you the green Anaconda because my big female just came out of shed. And I'll tell you what, she is one sexy green girl. I want to show you this beautiful girl. She's the bigger of the two, and when she comes out of shed, she just looks so good. Actually, this might be the smaller one because this one's a bit darker. That's my other female green Anaconda. Let's see. Where you at? Come here, little sucker. Come here. There we go. Look how beautiful the snake is. Look at that big, beautiful green Anaconda. Look how light her colors are. How cool are green Anacondas? The heaviest snakes on the planet. I got these snakes when they're little tiny babies, and now they're becoming big behemoth Anacondas. Look at that. We're gonna be doing a big paludarium setup in the future. We're actually just gonna have to upgrade them into a large vision cage at first, but they're gonna need more space soon because they're getting big. Look how massive this female is. Just one big muscle. A constrictor that eats the world's biggest rodents, that capybara and caiman, like Yakari caiman. Whereas Jeff Corn likes to say Yakare. So cool. All right, let's clean Pepe, the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. Am I talking too fast? All right, we're gonna take care of Pepe, the Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. He's a big boy. He went to the bathroom. He's a little cranky. He's a little spicy. We just gotta move his big hide. He's like stuck in his hide right now. There we go. Look at him. That's a big Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. They get big, but this is definitely one of the biggest ones out there. Gonna redirect his body. Woo! Look at that behemoth of a rattler. I'm used to free handling him a lot. Might start going back to doing that, honestly. But look at that big, beautiful rattlesnake. These guys are found in New Mexico, and they're found in Mexico as well. And they're massive. They actually get 6 feet plus. But the biggest rattler out there would be the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. This is basically a version of the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake, but found in the Mexico area. Look how beautiful. Lime colorations, white. And his rattle is getting big, and it's getting loud. I mean, look at that rattle. It's getting huge. All the rattle is shed skin hitting itself. There's actually nothing within the rattle. There's no beads or anything like that. It's just the skin cascading on itself, making that rattling sound. He's a big boy. He's a really big rattlesnake. Get him right in there. Time to clean his space, you need balls. I gotta be very careful because they do shed their fangs in their poop, so I can't just grab it. Just gotta kind of like cup it around. But speaking of big fangs, after I clean up this guy, we're gonna go clean the Gaboon Vipers because I think they shed a huge fang a moment ago. So let me just fluff this around, get this nice and pretty. Make sure he has good fresh water. And I'll see you guys in a split. All right, we got a nice clean enclosure. We're just gonna put Pepe back. Hopefully he goes nice and easy. He's definitely one of the loudest rattlesnakes on the tour. Just gotta gently scoop him. Yeah, nice little scoop. Hey, big boy. Look at him. Oh, a beast of a Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. I mean, he's massive. Definitely easier to freehand this guy, but I'm just gonna avoid doing that today. Wanna go inside? Oh my goodness. All right, a little bit of free handling. I'll do it here and there. Not for everyone. Don't do what I do, kids. You see a big rattlesnake, definitely leave it alone. Locked and secure, good to go. Next, let's check out these Gaboon Vipers. I saw a huge fang in here. Hopefully I can find it. This is my female, my male. My female is looking so plump lately. I think she might actually drop babies, so we'll see. It's either that or she's stealing both of the rats during the feedings. So I gotta keep an eye on them and see what's going on. Because who knows, we might have a bunch of little Gaboon Viper babies. They give live birth, so no eggs required. And they'll come out crawling around. At this size, she could have like 15 babies or so. Look at her, beautiful Gaboon Viper. World's longest fangs of any venomous reptile. And this would be Bitis rhinoceros, one of the 2 species of Gaboon Viper out there. These guys have more rhino horns, more large raised scales on the tip of the nose, as you can see, which are just cool as, oh hell, like horns on a snake are badass. Let's just get this Gaboon right into the can, nice and easy. Real gentle like, we don't wanna bug him or anything. And then this guy, this is the male. There we go. And these snakes were actually gifted to me from a good friend named Albert Killian. He was retiring from keeping venomous snakes, and he gave me about 8 snakes, 8 venomous reptiles. Beautiful male. He's a little bit more on the pale side when it comes to coloration. And then if I close this up, look at this. This is really cool. Oh my goodness. This is huge. You ready? Giant Gaboon Viper fang. Look how big that thing is. Maybe you can see it better if I hold it next to my shirt. That is a huge fang. And I don't know if you guys can see, but right on the front of the fang, there's a perfect little slit that lets the venom pour out into the bite. So their fangs are so long, they're going past the skin layer into the muscle. That's what makes the venomous snake bite so gnarly when it comes to a big viper, is they have such long fangs, they can just get you right in there. And if I got poked with this right now, usually there's no venom dried up in the fang unless it fell out while they're eating. If they ingest it, usually it gets cleaned out by the digestive tract, but you would have like fecal in it, so you could get infected by poking yourself. How cool is that? Giant Gaboon Viper fang. Wow! All right, my beautiful people, we're gonna get this beautiful pair of Gaboon Vipers back where they belong. Look at that gorgeous leaf litter looking snakes. Broken up pattern to match with that leaf litter at the base of trees as they hunt large rats in Africa. And these snakes, I'm telling you guys, they are small Gaboon Vipers. They're young, they're only a couple years old, maybe about like 3.5 years old now. These snakes can literally get 6 feet long with the largest venom yield of any venomous reptile on the planet. So they can literally get a head bigger than a king cobra with enough venom to kill a bull elephant. If you get bit by this snake, it has cardiotoxins, so venom that actually attacks your heart and shuts it down, along with different abilities to make venom come out of every orifice of your body, including your butthole. So you do not want to get bit by a snake like this. It would definitely cause death. So let's get the other hook out. Let's get the other Gaboon out. There we go. Another gorgeous snake. Love these guys. And I'm so happy I have a Gaboon Rhino Viper hybrid now, a Gabino, from our buddy Ryan, because I love those snakes. You guys know we used to have a big one. Let's put a lock on this baby and make sure it's nice and secure. Look at this. Nice and locked. Check the snake out. How badass is this snake? Gorgeous looking Gabino. Oh my goodness. Gotta love this snake. So sexy. All right, we have a very spicy individual. We have the Ethiopian cobra, also known as the Egyptian cobra. This snake is gorgeous, but she is also very cranky, like most gorgeous females in the world. You gotta watch out. You might fall in love with them, but they might bite you. Nice and easy. This snake is so gnarly. Whoa! Just bit its own tail. The good thing is these snakes are immune to their own venom. The only thing they're not immune to is if you have like vipers and one viper bites the other viper right on the brain with the fang, because then it's gonna have a brain injury. Almost bit my hand. Did you see that? I'm so lucky. Yikes. That was a good hook right there. Brain injury. As you can see, like all cobras, they focus on movement. Good thing I wear my nice leather boots to keep myself safe. But this snake, one mistake, you get bit, you're screwed. These African cobras have way more cytotoxins in their venom, so they have the ability to rot your flesh. That black-necked spitting cobra that we used to have, it actually had the ability to rot you more than a puff adder bite. So it really shows you how much more gnarly the lapids from Africa are, all the cobras, because they will end your life. And even the snakes that aren't cobras that are lapids, like the mambas, or some of the most toxic snakes on the planet, just keeps biting herself. Skittles, you have the sweetest name and the most gnarly personality. You should be named Sour Patch Kid. You're so cranky. Beautiful snake. Very dangerous snake too. Woo! Did you guys see when that snake came flying out? Nearly hit me in the hand. Thank you, God, for watching over me, and thank you, all my spirits around me, for keeping me safe. Woo! Let's clean some poop. All right, so we got this enclosure nice and clean. Let's try and do this nice. Jeez, you're just so angry. Her mouth is just open like a king cobra. Please don't bite me. Please don't bite yourself. Ooh, okay, that's my crotch. Behave. Hey, relax. I love this snake, even though she's very dangerous. She is a badass snake. I love cobras that act like cobras. Oh boy, get that closed. There we go, put a lock on that sucker. Nice and secure. Next, let's deal with the inland Tai Pan, the most venomous snake on the planet. Drop or drop. All right, we got Stevie, the inland Tai Pan right here. Just gonna gently take out that glass so it's easier. He has a lot of spicy meatballs to be taken care of. I want to put on top of the trash can lid, woo, so you guys could get a good look at them. We don't just stick them in the can right away. Look how massive this little Tai Pan has gotten. We got this Tai Pan when it was probably about like 8 inches long or so, maybe even smaller. And this snake is growing like a little weed. The most toxic snake on the planet, drop for drop. And these guys will change color seasonally. So right now he's really dark. He doesn't look too vibrant, but during the summer, which in Australia, that's like February, these guys will have a pitch black head with a beige body. So they change colors seasonally, which is just so cool. And they always have this beautiful orange speckled belly on the bottom, as you can see. So they have all those little spots and they're just so sexy looking. And they get roughly around, like 6 to 7 feet long. I'm hoping one day we'll make it out to Australia to catch a wild inland Tai Pan in its natural habitat to present this species. It's one of my favorites on the planet. Love this snake. His name's Little Stevie, right after Steve Irwin. And we're just gonna stick him right into the snake holding receptacle right here. Ooh, nice and easy. He's getting bigger, so it's easier to tail him. When he was small, you couldn't even touch him. He'd get on you in a split second and bite you all over. Now, what's the most dangerous part about dealing with the snake isn't just the fact that it's the world's most venomous snake, but drop for drop, it has the spiciest meatballs, as you can see. Right there, look at that. Drop for drop, the deadliest meatball of them all. Ah, smells like paprika. All right, we got a nice clean enclosure. We can put a little Stevie back where you belong. See, that's why I use a tool to open up the enclosure. You can see he was crawling up towards the top. And he'll muscle his way in between those gaps to get right up on the lid. Look at him. Ooh, what a sexy little snake. And it's crazy, just a little brown snake like this could drop you dead. Right into the enclosure, nice and easy. Little Stevie, getting bigger and bigger. He eats like crazy. He can eat more often than the vipers because they have a faster metabolism. It's kind of like an anaconda versus a reticulated python. The retics have a faster metabolism. They can eat more as they grow. All right, I'm gonna try and give Pearl some water without having to take her out. Woo, she's such a cranky little cobra. Just trying to give you some fresh water, baby. Oh, 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 oh. Let me just give you some more. Oh, okay, all right. All right, I think I'll have to service her enclosure with her on the outside. There we go. Woo, all right, beautiful leucistic monocled cobra. Get her right into there. You nutty little snake, you little nut, little firecracker she is. Honestly, I'm just gonna dump this out and rinse it. Crazy monocled cobras. Sometimes they're chill, sometimes they won't stop trying to bite you. All right, cranky snake, you ready? Got you nice fresh water, cleaner enclosure. Woohoo! Pearl, the leucistic monocled cobra. How cool is she? Right back where you belong. Not on me. There you go. Get that secure. Oh, hello. What the heck? What did I do to you? Such a pretty snake. It's so cranky. All right, now we're gonna be dealing with Allison, the black mamba. I know you guys want to see me handle my ball python. Little banana split, but no, we're gonna be dealing with the black mamba. This little danger noodle's gonna have to wait. He's like, "Oh, you talking about me?" So let's deal with this gorgeous black mamba. Allison is a big, beautiful girl. She's roughly about 10 foot, and black mambas are considered the world's second longest venomous snake. So they can actually get upwards to 14 feet long. That's a massive snake. Imagine a 14-foot long black mamba thicker than a Coke can. That's insane. So we're gonna clean her enclosure, get her fresh water. Try to go nice and easy with this big black mamba. Look at her. Woo! Talk about a massive mamba. She is the definition of a beast. Look at that. And she's typically a very well-behaved snake. See how twitchy she is? She's typically a very well-behaved snake, not too hectic. I can get her into a can quite easily, unlike other black mambas which might guard out and shoot right past your face. So as you can see, we gotta clean out this water. There's a couple of spicy meatballs, and I'll see you guys in a split. Woo! All right, so we got a nice clean enclosure for Allison, the black mamba. Just wanna get her out nice and easy. She's just chilling here at the bottom. You can actually see she's flattening out her neck just a little bit. The mambas will do that kind of like a cobra. They don't have a full-on hood, but they do have like a mini hood. Look at that huge black mamba. She is a monstrous sized snake. And in the future, we'll breed her maybe once or twice with Kobe, the black mamba, just so we can show you guys black mambas hatching out of eggs. And then we'll probably just incubate for a few eggs and give some licensed individuals some mambas. We don't want to breed too many because there's not many places for the black mambas to go. She is such a big, gentle beast. Not to be mistaken for a big, cuddly girl, but she's definitely nicer than most mambas. Get a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure so we can leave her alone. Locked. Ooh, sorry, baby. Good to go. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of my wildlife. And go check out the Wildlife Podcast, Chandler's Wildlife Podcast. First episode's out with Tyler Nolan talking about our cobra bites. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe. And most of all, follow your dreams, baby. And if you need snake handling equipment, hit up Midwest Tongs. They're the best company in the world for snake handling equipment. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, follow your dreams.